drink. You look like you know, but don't say anything that I try to say.
Hello, my loves, and welcome to a must-have mods for kids and toddlers. All right, you guys, so we are here with a set of twin toddlers. We have Adelie and her brother Azias, and we are going to be showing off some of my new favorite must-have mods for toddlers and children. They have an older sister as well. Her name is Cressetta. She is currently at school, and we will kind of deal with Cressetta a little bit later, but I have some really cool stuff that I want to show you guys. So the first mod that I want to show you is some functional playpens for The Sims 4. I found these on Around the Sims. These are so cool, but they are a little tricky to navigate if you don't know what you're doing. So there's a couple different ways that you can do this. The first option is to get your toddlers in the area that you want them and then hop into build mode, and you can just text search playpen. But you can find all of these playpens in kids furniture. But if I just text search playpen, I'll have 3 different playpen options. I downloaded all 3 different meshes for this. So there is a sort of mesh version, and then there's also the plastic version. There's also the wooden version. So you have a couple different options on what exactly you want these playpens to look like. You can place it down around your toddlers, and they will not be able to get out of this playpen. Now, I already have a playpen in my inventory, so I'm going to show you the other way that you can do this. So once you place the playpen down in build mode, an adult or teenage sim does have the option to click on the playpen and select put in inventory. Once you do that, it will show up in your inventory. Then you can click on it and select place in world. He is going to go ahead and place this down, and now the toddlers cannot get out of this playpen. They can walk around in the playpen, they can play with toys in the playpen, all kinds of different things. You can drag toys inside the playpen, but as you'll see, if I try to have Adelie walk outside of the playpen, she cannot. Now, she can, if I can click on mom and have mom pick up Adelie, so Adelie's asking to be picked up. Mom will walk over, she will lean over and pick up Adelie out of the playpen. Now, in order to let Azias out of the playpen, we need to click on the playpen while we have mom selected. We can select put in inventory. Mom's gonna put Adelie down, and then she will come over and pick up the playpen. It'll go right in her inventory. So I love these little playpens. They're a great way to keep your little terrors in one spot so they're not outside making tons of messes all over your house, getting into your cabinets, playing in toilets, or eating the dog food. So the next mod I want to talk about is the Better Babies and Toddlers mod. There is so much to cover with this mod, and there is so much you can do. I am not going to show you everything because I don't want to ruin everything for you, but I will show you a few things. So I have Tarina here selected as my sim. I'm going to have her come in here, and we're going to have her chat with her husband Caius a little bit. So if we click on Caius and we go to our menus, we have a menu that says Better Babies. If we click on that, there's a few things that we can talk about. We can talk about babies, talk about returning to work, complain about baby teething, complain about feeling exhausted, debate about the best diaper brand, and share new parent self-care tips. So we're going to come in and we're going to talk about babies with him a little bit. We're going to talk about the twins, about how fast they're growing, how much we cannot believe our little beans are growing into full-grown humans, and it's crazy pants. We just cannot believe it. So she's chit-chatting with him about the babies, and she's got this cute little moodlet that says Little Angel from Talk About Babies. A baby is happiness, but also an upheaval for the parents, and brings its share of fears, joys, and necessary adaptations. Now, as far as our little toddlers, if you click on your toddler, you do have to use the Talk About Babies interaction, I believe. If you already have a toddler and then install this mod, I do think you have to use that Talk About Babies interaction before anything will come up. But we can come over, now that we've had that talk with our husband, we can come to more choices, and then we'll go to more choices until we see the Better Toddlers menu. Once we click on that, we can come over and ask her to say mommy. Oh, so cute. So now we have the moodlet that says Mommy from Speaking Toddler. Tarina is so proud to hear her child say Mommy. Hearing that cute voice calling her this way is so heartwarming. Oh my freaking goodness. How dang cute are these two? Another interaction we have with this mod when clicking on the other adult sim is we can talk about the Parents Magazine. I believe this increases your parenting skill. And then if we come to the Better Toddlers menu, we can actually ask for toddler meal ideas, which I think is so cute because sometimes you can have a really hard time figuring out meals for picky toddlers. So I think this was such a cute little addition. These add some really cute little storytelling interactions and adorable little moodlets. I absolutely love this mod, and I think it's a must-have for all of you storytellers and family game players. So another one of the new mods that I want to show you guys is the high chair lock mod. I had no idea that this even existed. And this mod is my new absolute favorite. All right, I went ahead and have Dad put Audley in the high chair. So once she is in the high chair, we can click on it and we can click disable pick up. That way, he cannot pick up this child. Okay, we can click on the child and click on pick up. He can't do it because I've disabled the pickup interaction. So there is no way this child is going to be let out of this high chair until I click on it again and click enable pickup. Then I can come over and select pick up and he will immediately walk behind the high chair and let the toddler out. This is a must have. If you cannot keep your toddlers in your high chair, which I know you guys have seen me struggle with, if you cannot keep your toddlers in your high chair, you need this mod. All right, y'all, this next set of adorable toys was made by none other than the fantastic Miss Panda Sama. These toys are absolutely freaking adorable. We have an adorable little basketball net here with a few different swatches. Then we have this cute little chair swing. Again, lots of cute little swatches. We also have a rocking horse. How stinking cute. And then we have this little sleep mat, which I think is absolutely adorable and a much cuter alternative to the sleeping bags currently in game. Let's nab our little toddlers and have them come in to the living room to play with some of these toys. We're going to have Ozias kind of show you guys how to use this little basketball hoop here. He's going to go play with the ball. And then we're going to have Audley come and ride on the rocking horse. The cool thing about the swing is even children can sit in the swing. How stinking adorable is this? Look at him playing with the little basketball. Oh, how stinking cute is this? Look, he's putting it in the basket. Oh my gosh, the little animations for these are so cute, you guys. I am absolutely obsessed. Over here, we have Audie on her rocking horse. How stinking cute is this kid? I am absolutely obsessed with this little rocking horse. So cute. Now, I do want to have her take a little bit of a nap. Now, this is draggable, which is really nice. You can drag this in and out of your inventory. So if they're at grandma's house and you're getting ready to leave, mom can drag this and put it in her inventory or what have you, and everything will be all fine and dandy. Now we can have Audley come over here, and she has the option to nap on this little thing. And if she does lay down and take a nap, she'll nap for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and she'll wake up with a little napping moodlet. Look at how stinking cute she is. She can also take a little nap on the rocking horse. Look at that yawn. Oh my goodness, how stinking cute is she? I am absolutely obsessed. Now, I wanted to talk about these right after I talked about the last little toddler playset, because these actually use that previous toddler playset we just talked about. These are just new kind of recolors for the rocking horse. So we have a swan, we have a whale, and we have a camel. These are so stinking cute, especially this whale one. I am absolutely obsessed with him. I think he is so stinking cute. They work the exact same. They use the Panda Sama rig in order to be able to work. So you do have to have the previous mod pack in order to use these, but absolutely worth it. So adorable and so much fun. Alrighty, you guys, the next mod is the Plum Kids mod, and this was a collaboration mod with one of my absolute favorite streamers, Plumbelina and Plumlace. So this mod is specifically focused on children and helping them build better social lives. Just a second here, I do need to change Torina's outfit because for some reason she has decided that she does not want to wear her normal clothes. So we're going to put her in a normal outfit. Thank you, Torina. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about Cressida here. So with the Plum Kids mod, there is a few new things that you can do. So we can have our child sim click on their parent sim. And for example, if we go into activities, we can talk about our special interests. So anything that has that bright pink PK next to it is the Plum Kids mod. So they're easy to tell which mod that specific interaction comes from. Look at how cute this little interaction is. She's talking about her little special interest. She's telling her mom all about it, and her mom is listening very intently. How stinking cute. All right. So the next thing that you can do is you can actually send your kiddo to a few new after school activities via the phone. So if we click on the phone, so actually this wasn't even something I was planning on showing you guys that, but I believe this comes with the Plum Kids mod. But she has this little moodlet that says cool parents from being around cool parents. Cressida is feeling so happy and proud that their parents are actually cool and not totally cringe. I love that. Okay, I am finding it a little odd because I used to be able to select the phone and pick an after school activity to take my kiddo to, but for some reason it's not working anymore. So I don't know if it's an issue with the mod itself or if it's an issue with me and something I'm doing. Hang on. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I apologize for that. I'll have to do a little bit more research into maybe what could be causing that problem. The next mod I want to talk about actually goes pretty hand in hand with the Plum Kids mod. This is the Child Life mod. So if I have Cressida here selected, then I can click on my parent and I can come here to the Child Life menu and I get different options. I can ask to stay home from school. I can ask to play games on their phone. I can talk about void critters, talk about school lunch, and I can make poop jokes. So I'm going to have her ask to play games on her dad's phone. She's like, Dad, can I play games on your phone? Now, is she actually going to play games on his phone? Doesn't look like it. That's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping that if she asked to play games on his phone, then maybe a phone would appear in her hand and she would play games. But I mean, it's fine. Then we also have the Kid Hangout Child Lot trait. So if we come to our lot traits, I believe all we have to do is come here and we should have right here the Kid Hangout Lot trait. So that just means that a bunch of kids will show up at this lot to hang out and play. Now, I can also click on her and have her make a fart sound. I'm going to actually bring her in here into the kitchen, and I'm going to turn up my game sound, so hopefully you guys can hear this. Okay, here we go. She's going to make her fart sound. Are we ready? She didn't actually make the sound? Well, even if they don't actually make the fart sound and they don't actually have a phone show up when they ask their parents to play games on their phone, I still love this little mod. I still think it's super cute. I love the storytelling aspect of being able to ask to stay home from school. I love the little buffs and stuff that you get. I just absolutely adore this, and I think it's so needed for storytelling. Kids and elders are so not fleshed out in The Sims 4 right now, and I really wish we could get some more in-depth gameplay for them. But until The Sims 4 gives us what we've been asking for, we're going to rely on modders. Now, these next 3 packs are all functional item packs, 2 of which I believe one of which is by Panda Sama. So we're going to start with the Panda Sama one, and this is the Toddler Creativity Pack. So with this pack, we have a couple different things. So the first thing we're going to talk about in this pack is this cute little stacking toy. Yeah, so this increases his imagination skill. She's actually increasing her thinking skill. Look at how cute these little animations are. I'm absolutely obsessed. They're so cute. You guys have probably seen me use these in my O'Leary save. If you've watched the O'Learys anytime recently, I have these in the O'Leary save. We're going to have Audley come over and use this little, we're going to have her use the little drawing supply set. So she's going to come over and she's going to draw a chicken nugget. And you have all different kinds of interactions that you can use on this. We can draw Corona. I didn't know what this was. So I had one of my other toddlers draw a Corona. It's a germ. I died laughing. I thought that was so funny. Like, I know that coronavirus is not something that was like super funny, but like to me, this was hilarious. After the fact, like it's been 5 years since we've gone through all the, COVID-19 stuff. This absolutely killed me. I thought this was so funny. So I've cheated Ozias's imagination skill to level 5. To use this craft table. You don't need the imagination skill to be level 5 to use the craft table, but with every new level of imagination skill, you're going to unlock different crafts that you can make. But there's one specifically that I want to show you, and that is Forky. Now, if you guys are Disney fans, you are going to fall out exactly like I did after seeing this adorable little craft, because he is actually going to make Forky from the Toy Story movies. I almost died. It was so cute. So now Audley is done with her little chicken nugget drawing. Look how stinking cute this is, you guys. I'm deceased. I love this. I think this is so freaking cute. And it is adorable to be able to have your little toddlers take these and put them in their inventory, and then you can transfer them to mom and dad's inventory, and mom and dad can actually hang them up around the house. So we can take her little chicken nugget drawing and we can say, mom and dad decided they were going to hang it up in the kitchen. Boom, chicken nugget drawing. I'm obsessed. Ozias has now finished with his Forky, and the best part about Forky is that once you are done, you can actually take him off of the craft station. You can put him in your inventory, and then you can actually play with him, you guys. He is an actual functional toy. So if I click on Forky, I can have him play, and he can play with Forky. I love this. This is so stinking cute. I'm absolutely obsessed. The last one in the Toddler Creativity Pack, actually the last, well, no, I don't know if this came with the Toddler Creativity Pack. I know these are all by Panda Sama. Is the xylophone, and then we also have the toy telephone over here. So here we have the xylophone. We're going to have Ozias come in and play with that, and then we'll have Audley play with the telephone. So if we click on the telephone, we have a couple different options. We can play telephone, call our favorite cartoon character, call our imaginary friend, or we can call Father Winter, and then of course we just play with the xylophone. All very cute, adorable little interactions, and something super fun to have your toddlers play with. The next little pack that we're going to talk about is the Toddler Vet Station. I believe kids can play with this too. Can they? No, just toddlers. Okay. I thought maybe kids could play with it too, but just toddlers. So we can have Ozias come over here. Excuse me, Ozias. I'm going to cheat up their needs here because I'm not really worried about that stuff right now. We're going to have Ozias come over here, and we're going to have him pretend to type information on the little play computer. Look at how stinking cute. Oh my goodness, you guys. How adorable is this? So once he's done typing information, we'll have him come over here and brush the puppy. Look, he's got a little brush in his hand and he's brushing the little puppy dog. I'm turning this off because this is really loud. But look, he's brushing the puppy. Now we can have him check his eyes and ears. Oh my goodness, how cute. Let's have him check x-rays. Look, it's the same picture. I'm obsessed. And then I'm going to leave some of these other interactions to, you know, for you guys to enjoy. But we're going to have him give the puppy some food. Oh my gosh, it's a little pretend bone. I'm deceased. Look, he's so happy. Oh my gosh, how stinking cute. This object is just decoration, but look at all the adorable little animals in there. How stinking cute is that? All right, this is the last set we are going to be talking about today, and this is the nursery playroom set. This is absolutely adorable, you guys. Now, this playset comes with Angelica the doll. This Sim Nation doll loves fashion and loves to dress up. When she wears her outfit, she feels ready for the day and ready to play. So I brought Chrisetta inside, and she has her little Angelica doll with her. Let's have her go and bring out her baby doll on the little doll changing table. Look, she put the doll on the changing table. Can we flip to closet? What does that do? Oh my gosh. Oh, we can buy a new doll. Okay. Okay, and then we can create her hair. So we get to choose what kind of hair we want. Okay, let's do some red curly hair. How's that? Oh my goodness, so cute. Okay, so now we can remove the hair, or if we click on the doll, we can select a new hair for her, or we can create a new outfit for her. So we're gonna go with this cute little yellow dress. Look how cute. All right, let's go ahead and we can drag this doll into our inventory, I think now, right? Okay, maybe not. Here, if we click on her and select play, what happens? Oh, then she takes her and starts to play with her. Oh my goodness, adorable. Now, this object is only functional for toddlers. This object is not functional for children, but if we click on the toddler, we can have her come over and play pretend in the house. Okay, here we go. Now we can have her pretend to feed the baby. Oh my goodness, so cute. Let's have her play pretend in-house because I want to see what that looks like now that she doesn't have food in her hands. And the rest of these interactions I will leave for you guys to discover because they are so cute. Oh, if she plays pretend, she's just going to do all kinds of things. Oh my gosh, adorable. All right, we're going to allow her to play pretend. We're going to have her carry baby doll. What does that mean? Oh my goodness, no freaking way. I don't know why it won't let me put this doll in her inventory. I do find that odd. The children, I guess, cannot sit in this little rocking chair, but the toddlers can. So the toddler can feed her baby doll. So I'm going to have her stop playing pretend. We're going to have her come over and sit in this little rocking chair. Oh my gosh, she got the little bottle out. She's got her baby doll. And she's feeding the baby. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness, you guys. How absolutely adorable. Oh, I love this. I love these mods. These are so cute and absolute must-haves for your kids and your toddlers. They are going to have an absolute blast with these. I hope you guys enjoyed. Check out the link in the description down below to get links to all of the mods showcased in today's video. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Leave a like and a comment down below whether you're new or not. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
You look